Now, the central government recently lifted a decades-old ban on government employees associating with the Rashtriya Swayam Sevak Sangh or the RSS and its activities. In 1996, a ban was introduced where the government decided to put a ban on government staff associated with the activities of the RSS. Now, we are getting to know that the Congress party is now attacking the government for lifting this ban, and he is questioning the timing of the move. He's going on to say, this is Congress leader Jairam Ramesh, who's going on to say that relations between the self-anointed non-biological PM, a barb that they take at Prime Minister, and the RSS have nosedived. Both the BJP and the Congress have cited a 58-year-old document showing this ban. Let's listen into the reactions.
RSS की activities में now the government officials can participate. It's a government order and it says that you can participate now. That all order where banning government officials from RSS activities has been withdrawn. How do you react to that?
See, an organization which a condition was laid to lift their ban that they should accept India's constitution, they should accept India's national flag. And after they had fulfilled all those conditions and they had given a written constitution, then the ban was lifted on RSS. Now, in government services, this ban has been continuing. Now, in my opinion, it is a wrong decision. Any uniformed organization, whether they are cultural or non-cultural, should not be permitted for the government servants. And the important point one must realize is that one must read the oath of RSS. When one becomes a member of RSS, first it was in Marathi, then they changed to Sanskrit. Does it talks about inclusive India? No. Does it talks about pluralism? Do they accept pluralism, diversity? No. Now, allowing government servants to participate in RSS activities is not at all good for our India's, pluralism, diversity. And the most important point, it shows that what are the allies doing? If it's an NDA government, what are the various parties who are supporting this NDA government doing? Are they agreeing with the decision, or will they only come out and say, oh, we don't accept it, or what?
I think it's a give and take policy between RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat and PM Modi. A few days ago, RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat was heard making comments related to Superman, God. We all know who these comments were directed towards. And it just seems that after making these comments, Prime Minister Modi has yielded to RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat and relaxed this government order. So it's a give and take. Let us not forget that the reason why the NTA is in the mess that it is, the reason why the UPSC is in the mess it is because of RSS and Sangh appointees. And if this continues, more and more institutions would break down.
Mohit, a face-off has begun between the government and the opposition over this decision of the Modi government. They are lifting a 58-year-old ban, and the order was first passed in the year if I'm correct, it was in the 60s. So if you could actually take our viewers through the context, what was this ban, when was it first imposed, and the politics that's playing out around it?
Well, you see, RSS, in fact, you see, the government employees, the government officials going to the RSS Shaka or the programs that are being conducted by RSS, they were banned from that in 1966. The government employees could not go to the RSS Shaka or the RSS program. This notification came out in November 1966. Now, since then, we have seen that this notification was in power. Now, this particular dispensation has withdrawn that particular order, and now we see that politics is being played on this particular issue. We see that how the opposition party, specifically the Congress, is targeting the BJP, saying that this is the Sanghikaran of the government offices, and we see that how Priyanka Chaturvedi and the other leaders of the opposition parties, they have come out. In fact, Owaisi have come out that somebody who is from the RSS cannot be a patriot because the RSS never hoist their flag on their buildings, or they do not respect the national flag. We see that how the Congress party also comes out on to say that this is like a give and take between Prime Minister Narendra Modi, government and the RSS, because the RSS did not work for the BJP in the ground in 2024 elections, and perhaps that is why, to counter that, this particular notification has been issued. Now we have seen that how VHP, RSS and the BJP have welcomed the decision, saying that at that particular time this decision was being taken for the political interest by the then Congress government, and now a correction in the history has been made, and perhaps that is why
we'll also tell our viewers about what the Bharatiya Janata Party is saying and what the RSS is saying. The first statement of the RSS has come out, and the RSS is welcoming the government's decision to lift the ban that was placed on government employees from being associated with any activities of the RSS, a ban that was imposed in the year 1966 in November. RSS is going on to say that this move right now will strengthen democracy. My colleague and Times Now senior news editor Pranesh Kumar Roy is joining us. Pranesh, take us through the latest.
This is the first comment by the RSS after we've seen the political commentary around the decision taken by the government. You have the opposition taking pot shots at the government. The statement reads as follows: राष्ट्रीय स्वयंसेवक संघ गत 99 वर्षों से सतत राष्ट्र के पुनर्निर्माण एवं समाज की सेवा में संलग्न है। राष्ट्रीय सुरक्षा, एकता, अखंडता एवं प्राकृतिक आपदा के समय में समाज को साथ लेकर संघ के योगदान के चलते समय समय पर देश के विभिन्न प्रकार के नेतृत्व ने संघ की भूमिका की प्रशंसा भी की है। अपने राजनीतिक स्वार्थों के चलते तत्कालीन सरकार द्वारा शासकीय कर्मचारियों को संघ जैसे रचनात्मक संगठन की गतिविधियों में भाग लेने के लिए निराधार ही प्रतिबंधित किया गया था। शासन का वर्तमान निर्णय समुचित है और भारत की लोकतांत्रिक व्यवस्था को पुष्ट करने वाला है। Essentially, the sum and substance of this statement is that the RSS believes that the decision taken by the then government to ban government servants from participating in activities of the RSS was politically driven, it was unfair, and they have also lauded the steps taken by the Modi government to revoke that decision.
All right. Thank you, Pranesh, for getting us the latest. But what is the BJP saying when it comes to this decision? Why was this ban imposed in the first place? Let's give our viewers some context. As per the BJP, the year was 1966 when this ban was imposed by the Indira Gandhi government. The BJP says that this was done because back then there was a huge mobilization by the RSS and the Jansangh over the protest of over anti-cow slaughter. And they spoke of the mobilization. The BJP says that this kind of mobilization back in the 60s had gone ahead and rattled the Indira Gandhi government, and that is when this kind of a ban was imposed. A ban that asked government employees to stay away from any activity of the RSS. We're going to get you more reactions, but you're seeing the kind of comments that's now coming in. We also have Mohit joining us on this broadcast. Mohit, the BJP says that this was done in the year 1966 because the Indira Gandhi government was rattled by the support that was mobilized by the Jansangh and, the Jansangh and the RSS over the anti-cow slaughter movement that was taking place back then. Take us through more reactions that are now coming in.
Well, you see, the RSS, VHP and the BJP say that RSS is a socio-cultural organization that has always been working for the country, for building up a nation that is a patriotic nation, and hence RSS never indulged in anti-national activities. Now, we had word with the VHP working president just now, and he basically stated in 1992 also the RSS was banned and the serious allegations under UAPA were imposed on RSS. But when it was challenged in the court, then all the charges turned out to be fake, and then the ban on RSS was removed. So they basically, RSS and the Sangh Parivar say that the Congress party again and again have been trying to ban RSS because RSS was against the policies of the Congress party, and the decision that was being taken in 1966, and as you clearly mentioned, the BJP says that there was huge mobilization of people from all spectrums of life for the anti-cow slaughter bill in the parliament, and then the BJP says that the police fired on the protesters and many people lost their life. So clearly at that particular time in November, this decision was being taken, and now that it has withdrawn, it has garnered very sharp reactions from the opposition parties, to which the BJP RSS say that they welcome this particular decision. This was being taken just for the political interest of the Congress party, and in fact the Sangh Parivar also says that in 1966 the Congress party was getting weaker. There was a division between the Congress party, Congress I and Congress O. In fact, the Congress
stay with us because we have reactions coming in. Ajay Alok of the Bharatiya Janata Party joining us. Mr. Alok, this decision by the government to in fact revoke the ban that was imposed in 1966, banning government employees from having anything to do with activities of the RSS, has now lifted. There's a lot of politics around it. Owaisi is questioning it. The Congress is questioning it. The Trinamool Congress is also saying that this showcases a sort of a bias. What's your first response?
The first thing, the ban itself was unjustified. It was unlawful. I mean, how can you ban a government employee to join an organization which is neither political nor a terrorist organization, nothing like that? It's a social organization where everybody can join. So it's a welcome decision. I just appreciate the government. And I mean, you cannot ban a government employee doing this and not doing that, and doing this and not doing that. So and those who are questioning this, they should ask themselves, if that was the case with the RSS, why Nehruji invited RSS on the Republic Day parade after China War? At that point of time, RSS was a very patriotic organization.
Mr. Alok, I just want to take you through some comments made by leaders of the opposition. Trinamool Congress MP Sagarika Ghosh goes on to say that the RSS engages in anti-constitutional activities, and by lifting this ban and allowing government servants to, in fact, having, government servants to be associated with RSS, by removing this ban, the government too is engaging in anti-constitutional act.
Look, these kind of people, they don't understand the Constitution, they don't understand the law. Just for the heck of the politics, they keep on giving all these irrational logics, which doesn't apply anywhere. As far as all know, RSS is the largest organization which is absolutely indulgent in social activities and constructive activities which takes the nation forward. We have seen them what they have done during COVID and in other times also. In 2002, Kutch earthquake, or for any good reason, the RSS is always there. So I think the opposition should refrain from speaking all this nonsense.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Alok, for joining us. So the politics over the government's decision to revoke the ban that was imposed decades ago on government servants and stopping them from joining RSS or being involved in any activities of the RSS has triggered a huge storm. Let's play out some more reactions coming in from the opposition. First up, we'll play the reaction from Congress MP Karti Chidambaram, and then we'll play out TMC MP Sagarika Ghosh's response to this controversy.
It's a very serious issue. It calls into questions the neutrality of the bureaucracy. The bureaucracy must be neutral. The bureaucracy can't have affiliations outside. And the government must explain how they rescinded this ban. And the RSS is nothing but a political organization.
Can be members of the RSS is anti-constitutional. It's a clear violation of the Civil Service Conduct Rules of 1964, which read, no government servant shall be a member otherwise associated with any political party or any organization which takes part in politics, nor shall take part, subscribe in or assist in any manner any political movement or activity. The question is, the government, instead of fixing these problems, the government is engaging in the politics of distraction and again engaging in a highly unconstitutional, anti-constitutional act of allowing RSS members to be part of the civil service.
Mohit, who's getting us more details on the story. Mohit, as you continue staying with us, we also have some more breaking news at this point that's coming in, and this is in connection with the Coward controversy. But as Mohit continues to stay with us, let's get our viewers some more breaking news that's now coming in. When it comes to the RSS controversy that's now playing out, let's actually get our viewers the latest that's coming in. Mohit, tell our viewers about, in the first place, why was this ban imposed? The BJP comes up with its own reason. What do the official documents say? Mohit, if you're there with us, if you can hear me.
I've been saying this for a long time that well, yes, you see, this particular ban, as the BJP says, that was because there was a huge mobilization of people from all spectrums against, by the Jan Sangh and the RSS against the then dispensation, because they wanted a massive anti-cow slaughter bill, and then they were marched towards the Parliament House, and then we saw that how the situation went out of the hand. Many people lost their life. This is what the BJP says, and perhaps that is why this ban was being imposed. Now, the Congress party clearly has been saying this for a long time, that they have certain issues with the RSS, its functioning of the RSS, and they have said that RSS does not believe in the idea of India. They do not hoist their flag on their offices. They do not believe in a national anthem, and hence that is why this decision, particularly at that particular time, would have been taken. But as of now, it has been withdrawn, and it has garnered massive response from the opposition parties. Many of the opposition parties are coming out and saying that this is the Sanghikaran of the government offices, and this goes against the
government offices is the charge that's coming in from the opposition at this point of time, when this decision, the RSS-linked ban that was imposed in the 60s, has been revoked by the Modi government. Thank you, Mohit, for getting us the details. We have some more breaking news.